Tonight, we kick off our Bright and Bold series here on Newsy, highlighting Black Americans making history and sparking change. We're going to share stories from inspirational figures from different backgrounds on very different missions, airing during Black History Month right here on Newsy tonight. We shine our first spotlight on Imani Barbarin, a disability rights activist demanding change and inspiring her 370,000 TikTok followers. Our Casey Mendoza shares her work.
As somebody with a difference, a diversity, you know? You could just say disability, right?
Imani Barbarin is a Pennsylvania-based writer, public speaker, and disability rights activist with cerebral palsy. Under the name Crutches and Spice, she uses social media to shed light on disability rights, inclusion, and racial justice.
And that's kind of where my advocacy starts and ends, is making sure that disabled people feel heard and feel like they're no longer isolated due to disability.
With more than 140,000 followers on Twitter and 370,000 followers on TikTok, Barbarin shares her experiences as a disabled Black woman and encourages others to do the same through viral hashtags like the cost of being disabled and patients are not faking.
How other people see me because of my disability should not dictate how I see myself.
Over 1 billion people in the world live with some form of disability, and the WHO says that number is dramatically increasing because of a rise in chronic health problems and an aging global population. The pandemic, which Barbarin has called a mass disabling event, sparked more conversations about the barriers to access healthcare, the necessities of working from home, and the importance of strengthening public health systems. But Barbarin notes that many of these discussions have been happening for years in the disability rights movement.
Literally every single thing you could think of affects the disability community because we represent everybody.
There have been a number of important activists from the Black community, which has one of the highest rates of disability among racial groups in the U.S. Disability rights activist Lois Curtis, who lives with cognitive disabilities, served as a plaintiff in the landmark Supreme Court case that established the rights of people with disabilities to live independently within communities. Civil rights activist Fannie Lou Hamer, who lived with several disabilities and is famous for saying, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," advocated for better food access, housing programs, and voting rights for disenfranchised Black communities in Mississippi. And Black Panther Brad Lomax, who had multiple sclerosis, has been called the bridge between the racial justice and disability rights movements, organized protests to uphold the law that prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability.
We are in a community that is very vulnerable, meaning that a lot of the people that we look up to die very young. But in their time here, they made sure to have their voices heard, which is exemplary in my book.
Today, Barbarin says disability rights activists are still fighting for more accessible housing, better food access for marginalized communities, raised income caps for people on Social Security, and a more diverse representation of disabilities in entertainment.
Making sure that all of these policies, regardless of what they're about, have disabled people in mind. That is my goal.
Barbarin's work today is galvanizing the disability community and making sure their movement doesn't go ignored. Casey Mendoza, Newsy.